Thanks, Flo. So how do you feel about the Watchmen? Are you going to go see it, or?
I have no idea what was just said. None of those words meant anything to me. But I've heard a bit of the hype, and I guess, I could go see it, or,
Basically,
wait till it's on the internet and illegally download it.
Yeah, I feel the same as that.
I don't know if I'm going to pay $9 to go see it.
Everything I've heard about the movie and the novel were only what Utah and Eddie Cheddar have been saying.
Right.
They seem to have convinced me, though.
Oh, that's good.
I wouldn't get a group together to go see it, but if someone invited me,
yeah.
I would
well,
say, sure.
Utah is going alone, it sounds. Maybe.
Yeah, and he did put in a little plug for a date.
Yeah.
I might have to take you up on that,
right.
Utah. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Up next, we have the WTF moment with Max. But before we go to that, we have another WTF moment right here in the studio.
And this is the WTF of Flo show. Today, viewers, I received a 54 on my comm theory exam. Can you see that? Big red marker, 54, F. See the red all over this test? It's unbelievable. I'm just so emotionally drained from receiving this in a class of 30 people. Some cheers, some groans. I just don't know how to feel about it. And I think no professor should ever put a student through this much agony over a communications class.
That is pretty rough.
I mean, and I have to hang this on the fridge, and there's red all over it. You can't even see the answers that I guessed. It's terrible. That was my own personal WTF, but...
Well, you're very brave to still come on the air after something like this. And I commend you for your strength.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Sunny. Now we're going to see WTF with our own favorite Max.
Let's sit here and talk for a minute about freshman dorm room showers. They are hilarious. You remember when you were a freshman, or if you still are a freshman, not if you live in Gorham or Fairweather down in the ghetto, but if you live in one of the big freshman dorms, you walk into your bathroom, you go take a shower. First of all, you got your sandals on, you're all wrapped up in your towel so nobody sees your back knee, and you pop in the shower, and there's the dude, he's standing next to you, and you can see his face. You make that awkward eye contact, and you turn away, and you look down, you see his feet, and you see the soap running down his hairy legs, and it's so weird, because you just want to talk to him, when was the last time you were standing naked, that close to another man, for that long a period of time, without saying a word to each other? It's can we really pretend like you're not there? If I just had some type of little x-ray vision, if there was a little hole in this thing, I would see you washing your balls. But instead, I have to see your facial expression as you wash your balls. And you know what else is really funny? Is that one kid in your dorm who's 6'4", 6'5", and you know he can see your ass the whole time you're taking a shower. How do you, as that kid, first of all, not look over the side? Because it's almost impossible. You just have to stare at the shower head. Just stare straight ahead. Don't you dare look left. Don't you dare look right. Because you're going to end up seeing every morning that kid must get an eyeful of And it's not that he's, trying to be gay. Not against gay people. I'm all about the gay people. But, not that he's trying to be gay, but every morning, no matter what, he has to look to the side and see look to the other side and see And both those kids are thinking, oh, I totally just copped to look at my really? That just must be awful. When you actually have, a good enough relationship with a person next to you that you go into the shower in pairs or triples. You know what I'm talking about. You've all done it. And you go in there, and you're all sitting there, and you're washing your butt, and you're washing your balls, and you're shaving your chest, and you're all talking to each other. You're, having a day at the ballpark. It's oh, yeah, what are you up to today? As I'm scrubbing my balls. How was your evening? Did you go out last night? Oh, let me just rub my butt down with some lather. How intimate can you be with another human being that you can be fully scrubbing your genitalia while having a conversation about last night's events?
Thanks again, Max. It's always nice to hear from you.
We really enjoy those WTAF segments with you.
This test is terrible.
Thanks for rubbing it in, Utah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Man, I remember when I was a freshman, I had suite mates. I didn't have the communal, and we were all such pigs. Having 4 people clean that thing never happens,
Never.
Yeah.
That's probably really gross. 4 guys, too?
Yeah, it was 4 guys. It's pretty bad.
So did you ever have a girl come over and use your bathroom and just be like, I'm gonna hold it or something?
That wasn't quite that bad. Our shower was pretty bad. But yeah, there were the magazines next to the toilet. They were all curled up,
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
So you used the communal.
Yeah, I lived in the hall style, and it was a disaster. It was, you always ended up, with like, for some reason, I think Max mentioned this, the girls would go into the shower in groups, and so I would end up being in between two showers where girls were talking about just things that were happening in their lives, and I'm just trying to finish washing my hair. And it's very awkward and uncomfortable while they're talking about their boyfriends.
Like
so.
leggings, maybe? Were they talking about that?
Oh, I'm sure they talked about leggings
North
and making sure their Uggs matches.
Tell a towel story.
Oh,
That
one
is-
time last year I was in the bathroom and I took a shower, and on the way back I tried to open my door and I hit the wrong buttons too many times, and I broke the lock. And I had to wait for maintenance from the lock place to come and reset my door so I could get in. So I was stuck in the hallway for 2 hours.
That
in a
lock
towel.
guy must have been souped. That is ridiculous.
It was fun. It was a good time.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna keep right on rolling here, and we gotta get to our next clip, and that's Friday night's Battle of the Bands. Was
take a
it
look.
Friday? I don't know.
Yeah, it was Friday night.
All
Let's
right,
go take
let's
a look
check
at
it
that.
out.
I'm pretty sure it's Friday.
Like an awesome show.
Great job, 566.
Yeah.
What a wonderful event.
Well, that's our show for today. We're glad you can join us. Again, I'm Sunny McIntosh.
And I'm Flo Show. Stay classy, RI. Who put a question mark in there?
Later.
Where'd it go?
All right. We got
Going for the.
Is there another one in there? There's another one in there.
Oh, yeah, no way. There's 2 squirrels, man.
There is! There's 3! I saw 3!